Hello guys, good morning and thank you for staying with us. Baba. Always nice to have you. Yes, sir. Nigeria versus DR Congo preview. What to expect when you hear the name Nigeria DR Congo, especially in a much needed victory match?
I think, like I said, I think the battle was won against Gabon, but the war is not over. Now we have to play Democratic Republic of Congo, who have not been in the World Cup in the last 51 years. After they made their debut, I think they really want to play for something as well. So we saw the Super Eagles triumph over Gabon in the semi-final of this World Cup qualifier playoffs, and it was massive as this 4-1 in extra time. Goes from Victor Osimhen, Akko Adams, and Chidera Ejuke.
Yeah.
And then we saw the same thing for DR Congo when they defeated Cameroon in the later game, in the late minute of the game. I think they scored around the
93 minutes.
Yeah. Shocking time to score. So it is what it is at this point. I think, officially, I'm not going to lie to you, this is the biggest game the Super Eagles will ever play this year, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Because I watched the Cameroon and DR Congo game, and I cannot say this is a specific tactics, this is a specific game plan that DR Congo plays. So a team like DR Congo, they are rugged, they are rigid, they are stubborn. They are going to give us a run for our money. No doubt about that. They actually have, I think they also submitted a 26-man list, just like we did 25.
Yeah.
And 10 out of the 20s are European based, just like we.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about just playing in any club, a light club, I think when we get to players to watch at all, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But I think we have to be up and doing just we did against Benin Republic and also Gabon.
Yeah.
We are the favorite against this game, hopefully. But I'm not going to lie to you, DR Congo is one of the teams that have actually evolved around the continent in the past few years. Their coach is a French national, just like our coach is also a French national.
Yeah.
I think he's about 49 years. H2H is also about 48. So there are so many similarities around it. So I think there's so many things to watch out for in that game. To say Shemi Ajayi is back. So someone is out, someone is back. And I think the morale around that game is very good. I saw them training yesterday. They said it was a recovery training, and focus was also on Shemi Ajayi. We see him more in the training pictures and videos that we saw. And then before then, they got their match bonus, which is another morale booster for them. Let's hope that
continues in that way.
We also heard that the president of DR Congo also
promised them mouth-watering money.
So I think another morale booster to ensure that we get the best of football as far as the final of the African playoffs. Like I said, I think this is the major challenge for us. If you can scale through this African playoffs, get the African slots, I think intercontinental playoffs will not be hard for us. I'm saying in case of Panama, likes of New Caledonia, Iraq. I think we should be able to demystify those.
We should be able.
But I think focus should be on Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. I think we should be able to defeat the DR Congo.
When you talk about Sunday, as if you are prolonging it, it's more of tomorrow. I think if you ask me, I'm telling you, we have met our equal. Though not in terms of FIFA ranking, but in terms of the way they set up, the way they're trying to improve in their football. Because in a DR Congo before, we will not want to equate it with what the Super Eagles are playing. But like you said, 10 foreign-based players playing elite clubs, performing in clubs that I know are just about 12, 13 games into the season. But if you see where their clubs are standing on the table, you know that yes, it's because of the influence of these players. Though we'll get there, like you say, when we talk about players to watch at all. Head-to-head, which is very, very important because we have to talk about passes that happened in this. No official match so far, but friendlies which has come to play. I think 3 friendlies now, which the first one was in 2010, where we defeated them 5-2. The second one in Nigeria, the second one also in Nigeria, where they defeated us now 2-0, and the last one 2018 where we draw the game 1-1. So evenly balanced fixture, if you ask me. 3 games, 1 win in either side and 1 straight draw. So official match, a more competitive match. I think this is the first time.
I think that's why we have to
be wary.
That's what we have to do. That means there's no winner. There's no winner. It's equally balanced.
Yeah, equally balanced.
So as far as I'm concerned, I think this is going to be the first official match. This ones have been friendly. So this means a lot to both countries. Like I said, they've not been to the World Cup since they made their debut 51 years ago. That time they even were not DR Congo. So we can say DR Congo has not been to the World Cup because that time they beat Zaire. That's the name of the country that represented in the World Cup. So it's what it is. They call them the Leopards. The reason why they call them Leopards is because of they symbolize agility, and they are always good in perfect counter attack. What they do is they sit deep, absorb the pressure, and hit the ball via this guy from Pyramid. Mayele and Banza. I think those are their areas of strength. So we are going to get there when we talk about tactical preview. But talking about the players to watch out for, I think for Nigeria we have Victor Osimhen, we have Adema Lukman, Chukwueze,
Aquadams in the picture now.
Benjamin Frederick, the nigga on the block.
Kevin Bassi.
Super Eagles appearance, 6 flawless outing.
Performance.
6/6. No, he has not got any
Rolls Royce.
So I call him the Rolls Royce defender. He has been a revelation. And if there's anything to take away from this Secretariat's team is the fact that we are gradually getting our optics right. Now we are seeing a good partnership between Kevin Bassi and
Benjamin
Frederick. Now going to the attack, we are seeing something like looks like a marriage between
Victor Osimhen and Aquadams. Slowly even in the midfield, Alex Iwobi, Ndidi, slowly.
We're talking about the DR Congo players to watch out for. There are many. I'm not going to lie to you. I cannot just pinpoint this player as the most destructive, as the most. But I think for their goalkeeper, very good goalkeeper, Laurent Impassa. Impassa plays in French league, in the French league. So it's not pushover. It's not pushover. It's the first choice. He had four clean sheets in the qualifiers, and it's a very good shot stopper. Now talking about the defenders, I'm sure that many people know Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
That's the name in the Premier League. If you watch the Premier League, you definitely
currently plays for West Ham United, former Manchester United. When you talk about tackles, even when you feel like you are beating him, you just see him bring out that slide tackle. He's a slide tackle specialist, and in this qualifiers, he has an average of 2.1 tackles per game in the qualifiers. Solid. He has Premier League experience, quality defender. So another player is Azel Twanzembe, used to play for Manchester United, currently in Ipswich Town in England. He's another versatile central back.
Ipswich Town?
Yes.
Yeah, Ipswich Town.
And then so far in this qualifier, he has 90% pass accuracy.
Yeah. Ipswich or Burnley? He's in Burnley now.
Are you sure?
Access to Twanzembe.
Twanzembe is in Burnley.
He's in Burnley with a teammate to go to. He's in Burnley.
I thought he was in Ipswich.
No, he left. So, they're in the Premier League currently now.
Now, Charles Pickwell, who actually plays in Bulgaria, is another fantastic player.
Yeah.
He's another fantastic Congolese player. So I think they have most of that. Like I said, Fisty Mayele plays for Pyramid FC in Egypt. Top scorer in this World Cup. 4 goals so far. And 4 international goals in the last semi-final.
Nominated for the CAF best player.
So and he's one player to watch out for. He's like their breakout player. Once they try to sit back, they give him the ball and he does his thing. Very technically gifted player. He similarly took out Bembolo Sonda in the CAF Champions League. So Simon Banza, that one plays in Braga in Portugal.
Yeah.
He has space. He's a goal merchant, 2 goals, 2 assists. Tries on counter attacks and highline football. So I think we should be aware of that. That's why we're bringing out the players. There's a host of others. Yeah. Captain who got the goal in the last
minute. Carlos Mbemba,
another very good player. So I think now we should actually work on some of the lapses in the last game. We should actually look at how we can actually better some of our lapses in the last game. Like I used to say, we have to maximize our result and minimize our errors.
Anyway, you have done justice to that. But you know, be like say I sit down here and not give you some of my own key players. I think I have 2 now because I've done justice to key players that we feel they can do a solid one. And in my own, I think I counted like 6 to tell you how good this DR Congo side can be. The player on my own list is Noah Sediki. He plays for Sunderland. There's a reason why Sunderland are sitting 4th in the Premier League this season. That partnership between him and Granit Xhaka is growing strong. He covers distances, spaces. He's a ball magnet, more like the Frank Onyeka that we have, or is it like a younger and a more efficient Frank Onyeka? You understand? Because he's currently playing. There's a reason why Frank Onyeka is on the bench in Brentford, and this one is starting. So believe me, all those loose balls, he's specialist to recover them. He doesn't hold on to the ball. He's quick to release the ball. And if you're looking at the distance covered in the Premier League this season, alongside the likes of Declan Rice, alongside of Caicedo, is also up there. So if you expect a midfield masterclass from a Noah Sediki. Then this other person is Cedric Bakambu that plays for Real Betis. You understand? In the last match against Cameroon, Mayele came in on the 73 minutes. Bakambu started that game ahead of Mayele. Mayele plays in La Liga, a more technical league. I'll talk about the technicalities of La Liga. He had a fine start to the season, hence probably why we are seeing the coach use Bakambu ahead of Mayele to tell you that they have 2 informed goal scorers. They can go anyway. They can switch up how it wants it to be. And Bakambu experts, we saw the last season's Conference League final against Chelsea, I will tell you for hand, he walked the likes of Chalobah and the rest. So expect something dynamic from them. In case that first 11 is not going right, they also have a bench that can do it. So in as much as we're focusing on Mayele, there's every possibility that we don't get to see Mayele start. And Bakambu will fill that shoe perfectly. So talking about 11 to 12, 13 players to watch out for, there's a reason why they name 26, because they can easily count 17, 18 players that can do justice.
And official, the truth is, I think I checked the average age. They are young, energetic. 26 years is the average age.
Yeah.
So I think we should be ready for the best of the games on Sunday. Like I tell you, we should actually work on some of the lapses that we saw in the last game. Like our corner kicks, our set pieces was very bad, terrible and horrible. I didn't see any very good corner kicks in the first half and the second half of that game. Ademola Lookman tried. When he went out,
we thought it would be better.
Moses Simon did not even get one right. So I really don't know what the central crew of Super Eagles under the leadership of the Secretary has to do with that. Within the spirit of times that we have, we can get goals from anywhere. We saw them get their goal from a corner kick.
Yeah.
So we should be ready for that. I'm not going to lie to you, official. This team is better than South Africa that we played.
Yes,
they are
technically better than
they are very good with offset. I think they defeated Senegal. They are very good with offset. And I'm not going to lie to you, the coach has been there since 2003, if I'm not mistaken. So he has spent more years compared to the Secretary. So he has developed.
So we can say more about this team.
Yes. So he has developed and grouped them. Don't forget, they were like the standout performance of the last AFCON. DR Congo. Everybody saw Congo. Them. I think they won all their group stages.
Yes.
Everybody saw them.
And they're still missing players. So the likes of Wissa is injured.
And they're playing like this. So, and don't forget that, like I said, they have not been to the World Cup since inception, since their debut. So they really want to lay a claim for going to the World Cup again. And who says no? They're beating Cameroon, one of the traditionally best teams in Africa. That's another morale booster. Now we have gotten our own win from Gabon, which I say technically is the least of the ranked team in the
semi-final draw.
So I think on paper, like I said, we are better. We are bigger, and they are the underdogs. I always like to go into matches as underdogs.
Not right,
because the pressure will be less on you. As it stands now, the boys have to take the bull by the horn. You will not get so much chances, but when you get them, capitalize on them. We don't want to see the drama that we saw against Gabon. Finish this match in 90 minutes
and be done with it.
Don't forget this match starting by 8 o'clock. Like I said, official, we have to eat before we watch this match. It is going to be a now. And then official, another thing I really want to say is to address this thing is the issues of laser light. I think it's bothering me. I've always emphasized on this. I talked about it extensively during the WAFCONs. And it has not eventually improved ever since then. It's getting worse. And it's always peculiar to not African teams.
Yeah.
Because I really don't know why we always have to have the use of laser lights in anytime we are playing a match in the on the North African. So yes, Morocco, we are glad that you are giving us facilities. We are glad that you are always saving Africa. You have always been saving Africa from defeat. So shame. I would say because we have facilities. But that one no means I can't blind our eye with laser light because it's getting overwhelming. I saw it at the last WAFCON final. Yes, we can say okay. They played against another North African side, Morocco. One are playing against Gabon, another East African side. Now we are seeing laser lights. And you can't tell me that the stewards, the local organizing committees of these World Cup qualifiers cannot make sure that you check
before they enter the stadium.
And then we will probably reduce the usage of this laser light. Whether I like it or not, it is not something that we should actually project as far as African football is concerned. And I'm putting it to CAF and the local organizing committee. They can actually do better. We don't want to keep seeing the use of laser light because it's not affecting. But you cannot go to the World Cup and be seeing laser light.
For where?
You understand? So why are we using laser light?
We watch the other foreign leagues now. It's not happening.
It's not happening. So I use laser light.
Where do we learn it from?
We actually have to set a good optics so that all of those Karagas and then the Gattusos will not come out and be saying what they are not supposed to say. But it is good that we have to lend our voice to it, which is what I'm doing now. Say no to laser light. Say no on African soil in African football. It is affecting our game.
It's affecting it.
It is not going to say your team is
advantage.
It's not going to give you any advantage. But I see them whenever they point it at the goalkeeper and makes it very hard for the goalkeeper to move because he's distracted and all of those things. But it is not good optics for us. So that we can get the good representation from African soil to represent us in the World Cup. You see the results we have been getting in friendlies. Saudi Arabia defeated Ivory Coast. Japan beat Ghana. The Senegal is playing Brazil today. I hope we can get a draw.
They flog Egypt too. Uzbekistan.
These are the things they were talking about.
Argentina flog Angola.
When we don't get the right set of
representation,
we get to see this.
And they will summarize it, they will generalize it. Hey, well, you said so, but you said one thing. You said you said Congo wants to take this ticket, and who says no? I tell you, Super Eagles say no. We'll say no, and hopefully the Super Eagles give us one more solid one. Like I said, the war is won, but the battle is ahead.
I think we should take predictions now. Are you running from predictions now?
Predictions. The last time I was spot on. You know, to give me my.
You were not spot on. No.
I said 3-1.
No, you didn't say. I said the match ended 4-1.
4-1. Close. You said 2-0.
No, you were not spot on. You were not. The 2-0. I thought Bizos was going to go. And I didn't see your side.
So what do I get if I get this one right?
You are going to get your prestige in the eyes of our.
I want something from you. If you check the last video, the comment section, they were in my favor. They were saying, "Why will you rate me with the same thing with Moses Simon?"
But this time around, I'm saying, what is your prediction?
1-0. Nigeria win 1-0.
Yeah, it's good.
What do you got? Say your own. Say your own.
Let us round up.
You don't want prestige.
What I'm saying is Nigeria would win
1-0. Say it.
Nigeria is going to win. It's not going to be easy. Eat before you watch the match.
1-0. We win 1-0. We score first half and we defend it.
I might not be able to put numbers to it, but win.
You don't want to put numbers, and you allow me to press my neck to post on my match. It's man. Share this match. Well, that's our time. Feel free to comment section and share your concerning. Don't just watch these videos. You can share these videos too. We need more of it out there. That's our time. See you guys.